Schmooze or lose. Get your geek on, schmooze or lose. Get your geek on. Comic, sci-fi, fantasy, so much more. Just come and see on Schmooze or Lose.
Hey, Schmooze or Lose fans, this is Brian, and I'm back again with another amazing interview. And I am here with the original Captain America. And I think you were probably one of the first Captain Americas to be on television.
Yes.
You're the first one that I remember.
Well, there was one in the 40s, but I was the first one.
That was the old black and white.
Yeah.
But in our era, my era, you were the first one.
That was the first one, yeah. And we did it without CGI.
You know what? And look at this. This guy's arms.
Yeah.
This guy is still looks like as good as he did when he.
I'm the same size right now as far as weight and height when I did Captain America 2. 6'3.5".
I think they really
pounds.
injected you with the serum.
This
is the real Captain America, and he's proving it. He's not aging like the real Steve Rogers.
Yeah, they banned me from Major League Baseball, but I'm okay.
So what year did the TV shows
79
come out?
and 80.
79 and 80. I watched both of those as a kid. They were amazing. And I think everybody, I'm like in my 40s, and I think everybody my age watched that. It was just amazing seeing Captain America on the big screen. You also played, well, Christopher Lee was it the second Captain America?
Second Captain America, and I also did a film with him called Howling 2 that we filmed in Czechoslovakia. And Christopher Lee was an amazing human being. He worked with the SAS during World War II.
I'm Messianic Jewish, and I know exactly where you're going. It's amazing what he did in World War II.
Yeah, and he trained the guys that actually got Heydrich, and you know, they assassinated Heydrich, and he's the one who took care of it. We went to the actual church where it took place, and Christopher Lee broke down and sobbed.
Wow.
And it was the most amazing thing, because if you know Christopher Lee, he's very, very proper, very stoic.
I remember him from the old Hammer films as Count Dracula, very stern.
Yeah, and he just, it was wonderful. And I mean, I loved him. I thought he was
so all those stories are true of what he did during the war.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He was actually kind of a real captain. Or
the Special Forces.
Captain Britain.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was in the Special Forces and stuff.
Yeah, he was an amazing human being.
And you were in Howling too, which is pretty cool. I grew up watching the Howling movies also. Yep. What part did you play in this?
I was the lead. My name was Steve in that one also. my daughter.
You can't get away from Steve's.
Yeah.
I think you're really Steve Rogers, by the way.
I think so. That's an alias. In this movie here, my sister became a werewolf, and then I ended up going with Christopher, and we went to the castle, and I'm the one that helps clean up everything.
I remember watching this, and I think I actually like this one better than the first one.
Yeah.
Like,
this was a better.
This is when they actually traveled, I think, to Transylvania. Is that correct?
Yes. And we were there, and we did it, and we filmed in the castle, and the only thing they were worried about is that I was bigger than the werewolves.
I can see that. You know, honestly, I'm going to go home and watch this now, because I did not realize that was you that played in that. I'm learning so much. So
this is the DVD of it that just came out.
Is this a new release?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I'm going to have to go find a copy of this. You have a lot of stuff here for sale.
Yeah.
This is really nice prints. What's some other shows that you've done besides Howling and Captain America?
Okay, I did Uncommon Valor.
Uncommon Valor?
Okay, that was with Gene Hackman.
Was your name Steve in that also?
No.
Okay.
It was Blaster. I did Yor. I did Mutiny in Space. I did Miami Vice, Happy Days, Three's Company, Chips. I did, probably...
You were in Happy Days. I used to watch that a lot.
Requiem for a Mouth.
What was the episode about?
Requiem for a Mouth.
Requiem for a
and
Mouth.
My name in it was Rebel E. Lee, and Richie Cunningham's asked by his father what I did, and he said, well, Dad, he works part-time as a forklift and wrestles alligators. That was what I did.
I recently met the Fonz, Henry Winkler. He's an amazing individual, also really humble, nice guy.
He's a good guy. When we did the filming of this on Happy Days, there's a scene where I pick up Ralph Malph and I put him up on the wall, okay, and then Fonzie and I are talking about engines while we're doing this, and then at the end of the scene when we actually filmed it, Donnie Mose comes up to me and says, Reb, do you, originally in the rehearsal, he put his feet on my legs, okay? And then what happened is that I put him up in the air and I held him there for 5 minutes, and because of the adrenaline, didn't know it.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fun.
It wasn't the adrenaline, it was the serum.
Yeah,
Don't let him fool you. Wow, this has just been really awesome. Like you've done a lot. That's pretty cool. I mean, the Captain America thing. This is just. I have a pop here, by the way. I collect a little bit of everything, and I got his signature on this, which is pretty awesome. I have some old Captain America comics. Were you in the comics or anything before?
No, I wasn't in those. I wasn't.
So
in
how did you get drafted, other than being super buff and looking like the real Steve Rogers?
Well, what happened?
I'm sure that had nothing to do with it, by the way. But
what happened is that I met with a producer. He had done $6 Million Man. We just hit it off. You know how sometimes people hit it off? They just connect.
Lee Majors, is that right? $6 Million Man? Yeah. I watched that a lot, too.
Yeah, and that was it. He said, "You're the guy." And I ended up doing it. I had a blast. And there's nothing purer than Captain America, you know, especially the way it used to be. But I mean, you know.
I like myself, what you're saying, I agree. I like the old Captain America, what he represents, what he stood for. And I don't know if you know what happened recently in the comics where they're trying to say he's bad, but I think
Hail
it's
Hydra.
Yeah. I don't know. You should watch my show on that. We done a whole thing about that, but I think that's just a ploy. 10 books later, he'll go back to it was a cover story or something.
Well, remember when they had him die? He was killed. I got phone calls that said, "Are you okay?"
That was during the Civil War comics. I have those issues. I remember people called you and said, "Hey,
yeah, you alive?" Yeah, that's it.
I think that's the funniest thing I've heard today. That's pretty cool. You know, there's some. I think there'll be some comics coming out where they'll have the older Steve Rogers or something. As good a shape as you're in, I really hope they get you for the part, because
I would love to do.
You
that.
have an amazing personality. This has been an awesome interview, by the way.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure.
And congratulations on your little one.
Judah, he's this is his first Comic-Con. He's a week old, and he got his picture made with Captain America. So I don't think he'll ever forget that.
It was a pleasure to be in the photo with him. Believe me.
Awesome
I mean that.
stuff. So, you know, hopefully, you know, I'll send you the links. You can watch this on television, or not television, on YouTube and online. And if you have any information, we'll send it to your fans. Is there anything you'd like to tell everybody? Or
yeah, just God bless, hang in there, and God willing, our country will be okay. That's what I'm hoping.
You know, I think that's true Captain America words right there. Pray for our country. Believe in America. Let's make America great again, right?
Absolutely.
God bless you. Thank you so much, Captain America.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Schmooze. You know, I'm speechless. Another amazing interview. This guy's. I think I just met Steve Rogers, by the way. So it's just amazing. Schmooze out.
Just remember, agile, hostile, mobile, and it's no CGI on me. I'm real. Okay, it says, "Kyle, God bless. Best wishes, Reb Brown, Captain America." Okay, hold on to it now.
Hold the shield up here.
Hey, it's nice. It's nice to see the younger generation taking over.
This kid you're saying, what's your name?
Kyle.
And his name is Kyle, and he made the shield and got it signed by the original Captain America. This is amazing. Pretty cool. That shield looks pretty good, by the way.
You did a beautiful job.
Awesome job.
You really did.
Did you ever think you'd get to meet Captain America? Pretty cool.